Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, our circus folk continue the exploration of the underground, watery cave system. So every so often this will happen is that there will be a dungeon that is created in an adventure path or a pre-written adventure that is just absolute death. Believe it or not, one of the issues can be the number and types of monsters available. I know this sounds strange, but if you look at the bestiaries for various games like Pathfinder and D&D, there's a lot more monsters at lower levels than there are at mid or very high levels. And that is often why you'll see, especially at the higher levels, the same monsters over and over again, is because there just aren't that many. Now, when this was written, Pathfinder just came out still. It was still very new, and they probably just didn't have a ton of monsters available, so they had to basically use whatever they had to make this work. And I have a feeling that, unfortunately, their 13th level, there's not a lot of great options. You either have monsters that are like 15th level or maybe a couple of 14th, but, you know, a lot of these monsters are either too easy or too hard. Now, this is not uncommon, especially in the old days. I used to see this all the time for high level, is that you would just see the same monsters over and over again, or you'd see dragons, especially in the older versions where it was very hard to make new monsters. Now, of course, you can just say, hey, why can't they just make more monsters? Why can't they just make new monsters and put them in the module? Again, that comes down to space reasons, is that all these modules have to come out to the same page count, and you can't just add a monster because then you won't have enough pages for the rest of the adventure. So you have to use pre-written monsters. Now, one of the good news is there's a lot more bestiaries out for Pathfinder. There's 3 out right now, and there's a lot more monsters that are all over the place in terms of levels. So keep that in mind whenever you run an adventure, especially at the higher levels, and you're like, why are the monsters so hard? Or why are these monsters like really weird? They don't seem to fit into the theme of this adventure. And I can prove this is that in Agents of Edgewatch, they're going to be facing, they're both at 13th level, by the way, the exact same monsters. These monsters that are showing up here are nearly identical in the other adventure. It's because they're both 13th level, and they only have so many of these monsters that you can face at these high levels, especially when Agents of Edgewatch and Extinction Curse was written, which was still in the very beginning of Pathfinder. In other news, lots of things came out in the world of Battle Zoo. We have the Indigo Isles character guide, which has all those new ancestries. It has Old Woody. That's right, Old Woody. If you want to play Old Woody in your game, just go to battlezoo.com, go to the Indigo Isles character guide. You can get that, and you too can now use Old Woody in your game. We have Jewel of the Indigo Isles for 5e is out now. The first adventure, which is, I think it's like 163 pages or something. It's kind of massive. And the Jewel of the Indigo Isles free player's guide for both 5e and Pathfinder is also out. All of that is out at battlezoo.com. Also, Battlezoo Ancestry Dragons for both 5e and Pathfinder is out for Roll20. So we got that out. It took us a little while for Roll20s because we had someone really good working on it, and then they disappeared. And I mean completely disappeared. And it took me a while to find someone else because, unfortunately, those are done by third-party people. And when she just disappeared, well, I couldn't find her, and she was overseas on top of it. So I finally found someone new. They've been doing an amazing job and cranking them out. They're actually working on the Indigo Isles character guides right now for Roll20, so that should be out in the near future. And then the big one, the Jewel of the Indigo Isle. That one's going to take a while, but that one is going to be coming out as well. Just hopefully they'll all come out close to when the books are done, which we're cranking on as we speak. So check all that out, battlezoo.com, as well as roll20.net. And of course, don't forget Foundry. We have everything on Foundry. We have a crack team. Actually, I have 3 developers for Foundry, so that stuff comes out very quickly. Basically, as quickly as I build it is as quickly as they program it. That one goes a little smoother than Roll20 just because it's a newer tool set. The tools are faster, easier to use, a little bit more intuitive. The Roll20 ones are good, but a little slower. That's all. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode.
Oh, thank gosh.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
That was rough.
That was really rough.
That was great!
Come back into the room, lock the doors, go back upstairs.
You're like, what? The Bennett brothers. You go back upstairs. You're like, did you find them? Yep, they're all dead.
Yeah.
20
That's it.
32 seconds. Okay.
Adventure over. They're dead. We tried. Sorry.
Damn. Atron slowly stands up. Well,
Ugh.
considering those were still alive, are they the Banyan boys had the way to get around them? Or they came after?
I don't know.
I don't even know how to...
Or the Banyan boys ran from them.
Maybe.
I don't think I want to eat bacon for a month.
I won't be able to eat bacon for at least 20 more minutes.
I do not eat bacon. I hoped it would protect me, but nope.
No, they don't care, so you should take revenge and have bacon.
I don't know that would work.
No, it doesn't work. Sounds fun.
Darius is adding to the list of creatures that he will have revenge on. He's like, lettuce? Check. Bacon grease? Check.
I will tell you, at least I did not use up any resources at that time. I spent most of it bouncing around in Greece.
Wow, you're almost all dead.
Yeah. It was rough.
That was rough.
Alright, heal time. Atron
Let's go.
chats with
Heal up.
Shilagosh.
4 creatures with engulf. That's the secret.
Yes.
With quickened, no less. Quickened
Yeah.
engulf. That is a...
Prestidigitate
Oof.
and degrease me.
Yeah, Atron will gladly help with that. To clean up
everyone is covered. Not only are you covered in grease, everything you own is covered in grease. Everything. It's like you're just... Man, you're never going to get the smell out. Ever.
Mm.
Like, for the rest of your lives, you guys are always going to smell like a grease trap.
Gonna have to use the restyle spell.
You have to, like, burn
Seriously.
your entire...
Ugh.
You have to, like, reincarnate to, like, get the smell out.
Oh no, I came back as a Talos.
Anyhow, you're back in the little room. They're all dead. Those tallow oozes.
Yeah.
There's still grease everywhere, by the way. Probably be there for a while.
How much
Can we
time?
prestidigitate it?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm going to as you heal
Sure.
everybody up.
Oh, I mean, like on the ground to give us a path.
Sure. Yeah. You guys.
I don't want to like be running for my life from like I don't know some
Well,
boulder.
Alteron's gonna want to help clean up stuff too that we
Yeah.
want to search around anyway.
Sure.
I'm hoping to find clues like,
Yeah,
did the Banyan boys die here?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do we find one of the Banyan boys' heads in one of the oozes?
Oh, that's grim.
Ew.
Don't know. But you tell me what you're doing.
We'll heal first. We heal,
Yeah.
then we search.
Heal then search.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. So do whatever you need to do.
Okay, that means I'm gonna heal everybody every 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
we'll take 40
Sounds
some
good.
odd minutes to do it.
In part of that time, Steel Scale is like looking around for her shield,
24.
and actually Spark is still around here, so she'd be like, "Spark, go get the shield. Spark, start cleaning grease off of all of us."
Is its name Spark now, or?
This one is. I don't know. I'll probably rebuild it every day.
Improve it a bit.
Yeah, just little tweaks here and there.
Yeah. Let's see. I can do 14 times 4. So I can do 56 points of healing every 10 minutes. So I can heal myself in 112 would be 100. So I can heal myself in 20.
Does it matter how much time we take? Should we calculate that out?
Oh, I thought it
I
did.
mean, I'll just say if you want to say about an hour or 40 minutes, as long as it's not like 5 hours.
No, it's like it's under an hour.
It's
between
definitely
Yeah,
under an
I
hour.
like
and
to
myself.
keep track of it only because I'm saying you start in the morning, so I'll
Hmm.
say it's about like 10 a.m. After you're all done. How about that? It will matter eventually, so you do want to keep track of time. So I'll just say you started at 9, it's 10, you're all healed up, and you can go. And
Yeah.
I will tell you something else. Were you searching around at all, or were you just staying in here until you're ready?
After those 20 minutes, Atron at least would use prestidigitation to help clean stuff and them,
Okay.
and help search around if anyone else is.
Okay. While you're using prestidigitation, you notice a few things, but in the other room in this area here. Atron, you notice, while you were cleaning things around, that this room was covered in dust. And it actually was very clear that you can see the tracks of probably 3 large men who came through here. I actually walked up to this door here. This door to this room up here in the north which appears to be very swollen and wet, and it was smashed open. And then you can see the tracks leading out of this room down those stairs, and they're kind of running away. So you can probably deduce that they came in here, someone opened/smashed a door to the north, and then they ran down the stairs and away. So
Yep.
they are probably still very much alive.
Hap Sassoon was right. They ran.
Okay.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
And it looks like they let out the oozes that were trapped in this room to the north.
Ataran chants Hamishalet. I'm casting my second false life of the day.
Oh boy, that is a red letter day for me. I gotta put a little feather in my cap there. 2 false lives in one day. Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen that often.
The only other day that happened was with the Fae on the second floor.
No, it does not happen that often. That is, all right.
How are you not
Fun little
putting a
challenge.
feather in your cap for the fact that you engulfed every party member?
Oh, you guys hated that? That's my top 5 favorite fights ever.
I mean, that was great. It was definitely a struggle. I really couldn't do much.
Well, it's like oozes are one of my favorite creatures because of this, because they're hard to deal with and yet very easy to hit. So it's like, okay, the good news is you can hit them and do a ton of damage. The bad news is you can't really do anything to them. So you're like, it's literally a slugfest unless you
Can I ask
figure
what
out
the acrobatics check DC was?
to stand up.
Yeah.
30.
So I was off by 1.
It wasn't even that hard, but you guys just kept missing.
Yeah, because I have a plus 18. I'm only trained.
And also,
So-
you guys don't use weapons and gear, but if you did, every time you used it, you were going to have to do a reflex save to attack.
Or it
Otherwise,
goes,
you
like,
would drop
flying.
it. Yeah, it goes flying. So it could have gotten even worse. Like, if you're fighters, you're like, I attack, it's like your weapon goes flying across the room.
that's-
You're like,
yeah.
oh, man, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of lucky in our group composition that our frontliners, the only thing we hold is, like, I have a shield sometimes, and that's it. So, yeah, that was pretty lucky.
Yeah, well, that's why Monk is top 3. Favorite. I mean, Monks
Yeah,
are
they're real
fantastic.
good.
Yeah, they're
Hap
real good.
or Stilska, will you help me search these rooms for things? I did find tracks.
Oh,
obvious
yeah,
in the
absolutely.
dust, but we should search because they quickly moved through here very quickly.
Oh, yeah, sure. Spark can help too, because we're still pretty close to the beginning. So Steel Scale and Spark will run around trying to see what we can find in here. Any evidence more than them just running through or anything that they didn't see.
And
Okay.
this back bedroom too.
Back
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yep.
This old laboratory contains a few bare tables, a cot, and an immense cauldron with cold ashes on the stone floor beneath it. The entire room is coated with a thin layer of slippery grease. The entire room, every inch. Go.
Wow.
Ooh.
So we move really carefully.
Yeah, and I cast Prestidigitation to help clean it as
Mhm.
we go, which is Semfin Vestis, and Atron will focus on cleaning and then help with searching. I don't know.
I don't know how long it'll take, but there's
Yeah.
a lot there, so...
At least
All right.
to help us search, like, if we have to open something or move, like, a piece of furniture that we can't just see
Got it.
around. Stuff like
Okay.
that.
So there's 2. This is where you're at. You're in the old storeroom, and that's the larger room that has lots of boxes and crates. This is a very, very dusty room. This is the one that you saw the tracks that lead downstairs. The northern room looks like it was a laboratory or something, or maybe a bedroom.
Yeah.
There's an old cauldron, and the entire room is covered in grease, so it's hard to tell how old it is. And that is where you're at.
Okay.
So you
So
tell me what you want to do.
I think start with the storeroom, then Atron will want to search the boxes and chests and such, since the woman never came back here.
Mhm.
Okay. You can spend about 10 minutes Atron searching. I guess everyone's helping, I presume.
Yep,
or-
I'll help.
I'll use
Okay.
my magic eyes.
Okay. You actually find a lot in here.
Yeah, I was
There-
hoping so, since the boys ran through and didn't stop to check.
There is a lot of old stuff in here. You start searching. You find 30 empty silver vials carefully packed in moldy straw. You don't think there's anything in the vials, but them being made of silver is probably worth
There's
something.
vials made of silver, but they're empty?
Yes.
Cool.
Can I try and figure out what that might be for with a craft check to identify?
30 empty silver vials?
Just in general, like not each and every one of them, but the idea of why does a vial need to be made out of silver? Like from a crafting perspective, is there a reason to use that material?
Yeah. What needs a
What
silver?
does someone use a silver vial for?
You have no idea, except maybe they were using it to put certain types of chemicals in it. Maybe it wouldn't oxidize, maybe it would. You're not exactly sure. Maybe it has to do with just making... Maybe it also had to do with it being more resilient than glass so that it could take some damage. You're not quite sure, but it's worth a lot of gold.
That's good.
Sure.
All right.
Well, cool. Well, Steel Scale will, we'll put it in the group loot bag, but keeping an eye on the fact that there's silver material vials, that's just still really strange.
Yeah, there's 30 of them, no less.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Slipped between two crates, as though inadvertently dropped, lies a charm depicting a lizard with 3 tails, made of platinum.
Okay, what is that?
Yeah, that's... Who cares? It's platinum.
Is that a holy symbol?
Yes,
Ooh. Do I know what?
maybe. Do you want to investigate it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have to give me a will save because you might go insane!
Oh no!
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what is your occultism? Master level?
Yep. I'm a master of occultism.
Acheron takes the platinum charm with a lizard with 3 tails. I have a picture of it.
Oh no.
It's
not
never
great.
a good sign when I got
Nope.
a picture.
I've got art. What could go well? What could go wrong?
Let me show you the art.
I have to admit, I've been very excited as we get teased parts of this, only because I ran Strange Aeons for my group, so getting a touch of the Dark Tapestry for us is exciting.
I definitely don't like
that
this
is
guy.
more than just any lizard. It's got one of those like vertical mouths and all the tentacles.
But it'll
hanging
save
off
us
of
from all those Zolgas.
it.
I mean, it
Yeah,
might.
that's clearly a star spawn of some kind.
Yeah.
Acheron knows things man was not meant to know.
Yay! I mean, I'm happy.
You know, this is the great old one, Borkrug, the water lizard. Borkrug is depicted as a huge lizard with a beard of tentacles and a long tail that splits into 3 stingers. It's a distant and uncaring god of storms, the sea, and revenge, and they are chaotic neutral. You also know that Borkrug rules the desolate realm of the Dimension of Dreams. This underwater realm is populated by his amphibious subjects and is a place full of unspeakable dangers. Borkrug sleeps in his kingdom, but he is no less powerful while in his slumber. He is venerated by secret cults near sodden marshes or storm-lashed seashores. These cults are never benevolent, though. Borkrug is alien and indifferent, and rather than truly evil, most of his cultists practice blood sacrifices, or worse, to appease them, and are often evil themselves. His followers wield ransors with 3 spikes like his tail, and wear scale-patterned clothing during their rituals. But the worst thing is reaching deep into your master level knowledge. You know one more thing. You know that the largest shrines to Borkrug contain a statue of the Great Old One. Borkrug can see through these statues, and a cult can animate its statue with the appropriate rituals. So the dreams and storms of drowning experienced by you and everyone else are consistent with a locus. Wait, consistent with a locus? I think I meant focus. Consistent with a focus of Buckrug's power. So, yeah.
I mean, if they use the word locus, it means if he has a temple around or something.
Like a locus of ley lines.
Oh,
and
locus.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That was like I've never heard it used
Locus
that way.
next.
Either way, it may work for me.
I
Yeah.
can't
So-
think of locus outside the terms of genetics.
So, that's what you know. You know a lot. Evil old sea god that's
Yeah.
alien and hates everything except death and torture and can see you if you see it. Go.
Yeah, I think Otteron basically recounts all that as they hold up the charm, and then ends with, "That is why we've been having those nightmares when we're in town. It must be one of those active rituals, or there's a shrine here that's partially active or something, but it's giving us those nightmares." Yes. And the Banyan boys probably have no idea, because I doubt it was handed down from their ancestor who apparently stopped the other cults. Unless the ancestor was also part of it secretly, but it
I was
wouldn't
gonna say,
make
what if
much
that was a
sense.
lie? What if, their family's in on it?
But yet killed everybody else? I mean, maybe.
We
Who
don't know that
knows?
that's
Ritual
true, though.
failed. Yes, I know.
Well,
Either
there's-
way, I doubt the Banyan brothers know about it.
You also find a crate that has a battered greave, and it's etched with a rune. Dun dun dun.
Wait, it has a battered... What's a greave?
A leg
Like
thing?
pants?
Yeah.
Like a leg plate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we better check out what that rune is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can take a look real quick. Hold on, and I'll roll a craft check in one round to check it out.
Yeah, you know what that is. +2 greater resilience rune.
Ooh.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real good stuff.
That's A+ material. It was worth getting turned into hamburger helper for
Oof.
that rune.
Oof. Well, I think is Darius here? Is Rob P? Or
Rob T
Rob
is
T
here.
here? You are. Hey, does Darius need this? +2.
What plus 2 to what?
It's a defense rune. +2 resilient.
Defense as an armor class?
+2 greater resilience. you
Greater
+2.
resilience. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
You actually wrote it down. Do you see that? You actually wrote that. That gives
Oh,
you
yeah,
a
I
+2 to not only your armor class, but to all your saves.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
'cause
god,
I
is
already
correct.
have I have
Yeah.
a bracers of I have some sort of protection already on me, right? It gives you +1 to my saves.
Oh, are you using the bracers of armor, not like explorer's clothes?
I have bracers of armor, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then it goes to our caster friends then. So between Otteron and Hap.
Yeah, I have a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
cool.
incredible.
Yeah, this is better than that, but it has to go on some sort of armor, including explorer's
Yes.
clothes, which might slow you down.
Correct. It's for everyone except monks.
I mean, yeah,
Monks have their own things.
I don't. I think I
And it's
probably
going
could
to take
put a
me some
shirt
time
on.
to transfer it or whatever. So this is a downtime to get advantage of
It
this.
takes 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I thought it was like a day.
Nope.
Oh, well, hell, let's just take 10 minutes really
Do
quick.
it now.
It's like, actually, I thought that too. I thought everything was a day. I thought like...
Me too.
I thought doing a rune was a day, and I thought imbuement was a day. Imbuement is like 5 seconds. or
Oh,
something.
geez.
I was like, okay, everything's instant.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's good. That's more useful. So, yeah, so
it might
I can
be an
move
hour,
it.
but it's. Let me look it up. It's fast. It's
So,
actually very fast.
It sounds like if Darius, if you're using the bracers of armor, then this is incompatible with those. So do you want? So I think that we should then transfer this stuff to either Otteron or Hap, shouldn't we?
I mean, whichever is. I mean, I mean, all I would be gaining if I wore that would be a +1 extra, right?
Right. Yeah, which is a pretty decent bump.
I mean,
So,
it is in this game, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, if other people need to not get hit besides me, clearly things blow past us all the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's true. So yeah, I'd say that's the easiest way to do it without changing the entire way that armor works for your character.
Yeah, I'm not going to start looking for clothes to put on that replaces bracers of armor, right? Unless I could put these on bracers of armor.
They're their own thing. You
Right,
can
they're their own
put
thing.
property runes on them as if they were light armor, but that's it.
Oh,
So like
okay,
you could
so-
have bracers of armor that had glamored, and it can change what you look like, what your clothing looks like.
Okay, actually, I was wrong. The DC of crafting check to transfer rooms determined, blah, blah, blah. It's 10% of the room's price. unless you're transferring from a runestone, which is free. If you're swapping,
Yeah.
then it takes 1 day.
That's what I thought. Okay, so
Okay.
from a runestone, it's like 10 minutes, so like no big deal.
Or if you're putting it on something that doesn't have one, the problem is the swap is what takes a day.
You gotta take the old stuff off and put the new stuff on?
Correct. So, anyhow. So.
Hey, so Darius, there's this like grease-covered jacket. If anyone wants to wear that, and we'll just slap this rune right on there. I'm messing with you. That's fine. We'll have to do it in downtime, but this is a huge find
we should
for us to
definitely,
figure out.
yeah,
Yeah, this
keep
is
that.
great.
Okay.
Any other stuff for me to identify?
Not in this room.
All right. Well, then before we continue on, we'll do like we said. We'll have Spark, my little construct kobold, be in that first cellar and lock the door behind us, and then stand guard until one of the 4 of us comes and tells him to unlock the door.
Tells them you're dead. You're like, hey, everyone, we died. Can you let us out, please?
Well, the thing is, it also prevents like icky, creepy, horrible things that are beyond this from escaping into the town and causing havoc.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm back. What was on the Greaves?
Oh, a +2 greater resilience runes.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice. But it's going to take a day to move it and some cash, so we'll have to wait till later.
Takes a day to replace, actually.
To replace, yeah, there you go.
That's what takes a day. Atron, you also realize something else.
Okay.
Those of you who are receiving and experience the nightmares,
Uh-huh.
you're going to be weakened
Oh, goody.
to the influence of Bokarug and his machinations.
Luckily, my will save is amazing despite all those failures I had.
The more failures you had, the more negatives to your will save.
Yep. That's me. I'm
things-
failures to your will save.
They're good things. Steel Scale is immune to these. That's the one good thing about Steel Scale. The rest of you, I got a lot of failures down here. I got a lot of.
Wait,
I got
that's
a
the
lot-
one good thing?
one good thing about
That's the
Steel
only
Scale.
good thing about
That's the
Steel
one
Scale.
good thing. That's
Steel
it.
Scale, this like master crafter and dragon and all this. Yeah, the one good thing is that
Nope.
she wasn't getting nightmares.
That's right. No
Well,
nightmares.
don't craft anything for Balkrog.
That's
please.
right. That's right. Okay, it's not the one good thing. It's the one good thing in this instance. How about that?
All right.
There we go.
So then was that in the bathroom or the bedroom, or that was still?
You didn't go into the bedroom yet.
Okay, bedroom time. I'm excited about a cauldron because I'm a witch.
Did you examine it?
Yes.
Oh no. Will save. I'm
Really?
kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding. Oh, it's gonna
Cauldron of
this is going to be
Balkrog.
fun. This is going to be a fun adventure.
Yes, it will.
You guys, ancient evil dead god tallow oozes. Ah, God, I can't wait. Yeah, you look around. It looks like someone inadvertently mixed strange chemical together, accidentally created these tallow oozes, and yeah, the door was quickly shut behind them because it doesn't look like there's any bones or anything in here. So these tallow oozes have been in here for decades, centuries, maybe. Who knows? But they were just sitting in here waiting to escape, which they did. And they were hungry.
Yeah.
Oh well. You find something cool on the floor near the congealed grease, near the cauldron. You have to reach into the grease to get it, though.
That's fine. I don't
Mage
mind.
hand.
Sure.
No, I'll reach in. It doesn't matter.
Okay, let's see.
There's people who can magically clean it off me. I'm fine.
You find a knot of copper wire.
Identify?
It's magical. Can you identify magic?
I can. Yeah, I'm the best in the party. I have quick identification. Takes me 6 whole seconds.
That's the second good thing about Steel
Well, what do
Scale.
you use? Crafting?
Crafting.
You look at it, you're like, oh, this is magical copper wire. I don't think it does anything, but it's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
It's magical copper wire that is just worth a ton of cash. Cool. Put it in the pile.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants to also take a look at it. But I don't know. It's magic. It's copper wire. It's cool.
It's only magic is what?
I don't know. It's magic. Magic copper wire. It's worth a bunch of money. It's fine.
But what does it do?
Magically conducts electricity?
No, that is what metal does.
Copper's real good at it, though.
Yeah, okay, Alteron will take a look.
Okay. Acheron, you know what this is. This is a dazing coil. It's a knot of copper wire that reshapes itself into a new pattern every time it's affixed to a weapon that deals damage. And when you activate the coil,
Ooh.
the damaged creature must succeed at a DC 31 will save or be stunned 1, or stunned 2 if it crit fails. It is a talisman, though, and consumable.
Okay.
And you affix it to a weapon. And the trigger is you need to deal damage to a flat-footed creature with the affixed weapon.
Alright.
And it's worth 900 gold pieces. So, steel scale, that crafting, not always working.
I think you are
Embarrassing.
accustomed to the electricity you have in your armor. This will do something like that in its stunning capability, but only once. And then we'll go on to explain the rest of the details of the actual item, like we just heard.
What was the name of it again?
Dazing Coil.
Dazing coil.
This sounds cool, though. Usage, affixed. There's no requirement on it, so it can go on anybody. This might give a fun thing for... Let's see. Deal damage to a flat-footed creature with the affixed weapon. But it can be put on hand wraps, so... I don't know. Darius, you want to put some fun little coils on your hand wraps?
I mean, sure.
What's nice, then, is that you can get stunned on somebody who's... it doesn't have the incapacitation trait.
Yes, I used
Yeah.
to be able to do that to things that were not tough. But
Well, this will work on anything.
And it's
Yeah.
just a one use thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
one
Okay.
use.
I would love it. Can we put it on now?
We do.
Yep.
I will.
Indeed.
Claimed by Darius.
Darius.
Nice. Looks real nice there.
All right, give me a second. Let me put it on you.
Come closer. Stand over this cauldron. Now say Bakaraka hug Mekahana ho.
Makalaka hi, Lina ho. I forgot. We both did it wrong.
Megachani ho.
Mecca like a high, mecca hiney honey ho.
Yeah,
There we go. You did it right.
Do 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 do.
That's
Do
something else.
do do do.
Mm-hmm.
A hiney ho.
Wow.
All right, Dazing
banded
Coil.
boys.
It's on you, Darius.
Dazing coil. Got it.
I put it on the sheet. You have it on you. It's wrapped around you. You got a cool piece of metal on your fingers.
All right. I'll save it for the one
rainy
time I
day.
think I will hope it will work.
Yeah, well, you got to hit something flat-footed, so who knows?
Yeah.
Very situational,
Look, you
but
never
you
know.
never know. Yeah, never
We throw
know.
flat-footed around a lot around here.
Whoa, you guys were Captain Flatfoot.
Oh, I'm all about being flat-footed.
You guys were flat-footed that entire fight. That was great. That is all you find that is worthwhile in this room.
Nice. Well, if we are all healed, then we continue carefully. Yes.
Down into the sea caves.
Woohoo!
Now, you see naturally occurring sea caves to the west. The walls are rough with natural rock features. The ceilings vary from anywhere from 8 to 15 feet high, and you can smell seawater coming from everywhere. And it goes down, down, down. What do you do?
I think we get all geared up. So Steel Scale, upon
Yeah.
seeing the seawater, presses some buttons and flicks some switches on her armor, and suddenly these, like the mouthpiece that she usually talks through, covers up, and instead has these little vent-looking things, and her arms and legs, little like fins, pop out of them, and she waves to everyone and goes, "All right, here we go," and drops backward into the water. Kasploosh.
Okay, the water's not that deep.
Nope. She does it anyway. Crunch. Ow.
Okay.
And
So you're just laying on your
But
back.
yeah, no, she's like, all right, I miscalculated the depth of that
And
water.
4 inches
Okay,
of water. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
what was that from Robin
I
Hood
thought that was
Men in
going to be really
Tights?
cool too. She just sort of trudges through the damp wetness as it gets deeper and deeper.
Yes. So, yep, as you go to the west, you can see the stairs descend down into these caves. And as you get further in, it becomes more and more natural. and obviously hand carved out of these sea caves. Combination of cave already existing and some of it being carved. And it goes pretty far to the west. How far is that? About 100 feet or so? Before it ends in a turn to the north.
All right, here we go.
I see everyone's going pretty quick. By quick as in no one is moving except
That's
Steel
okay.
Scale.
Just listening, but now
Okay,
we're moving.
all right, let's go.
Okay, Steel Scale stop.
Yeah. I'm gonna. She's not gonna round the corner till everyone else is with her. Obviously, we're all moving together, but I'll give everyone else a chance to move their tokens.
Yeah, I just want to know where Darius and such are before I... There we go.
Okay.
I'm in front.
This rough-cut stone staircase leads to a hall flooded with several inches of water. The smell of seawater is strong here, and it is clammy, obnoxious pressure that feels what it must be like being deep underwater. This hallway has been worked so that its walls are fairly even. Passages lead out to the west, and a bit further to the north to the east. So as you round the corner, you can see a long corridor that goes to the north. You see a passage leading to the west. You see a passage leading to the east, and you see sort of leads again like to the north and sort of ends at the end of this passage, but it also leads a little bit to the west. So you see 2 or 3 exits in front of you.
Cool.
What do you do?
We're gonna go explore together as a team.
Are you searching, looking, like, give me a little more, like, what are you doing? Just walking around, looking?
Yeah, I think
I'm going
Watch
to
for
do
traps.
the scout thing in case somebody, in case combat breaks out, give everyone a +1.
Got it.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, and which one for traps?
Yeah, that's fine. You are searching and looking around. By the way, all the water here, I believe everything's difficult terrain because everything is now about 6 inches deep of water, so you can't actually see where you're always going. You see something, Darius.
I see something.
You see a small, right here, you see a small arrow that seems to be in chalk on the east wall.
Do you see that? An arrow in chalk.
I wonder if that's from the Banyan Boys.
The arrow is pointing to the south, back where you came from.
Oh, so they know how to get out, probably.
Mm-hmm.
They would have known how to get out, yes.
It looks very fresh, this arrow, and it's
Yeah.
made of chalk, and it looks
Okay.
brand new.
Okay, interesting. So they definitely came this way.
Yep.
By the way, Steel Scale's going to be using the defend exploration action, so she can literally go first in the front line with her shield raised already.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. Let's explore further. There's that passage up to the left. Maybe let's check in there.
Yeah, I guess I'll be using the search one as we go.
Mm-hmm. You guys make a lot of noise because you're splushing through the water. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Plus, Steel Scale's probably like buzzing and whizzing, and all these things are like going off in her armor all the time.
And she just enjoys buzzing and
It
whizzing,
is
I'm
time
sure.
for lunch.
That's
Time
probably
for
true.
lunch.
That's true. That's
What are you
true.
even doing if you're not buzzing and whizzing? I mean, really?
I don't
What are
know.
you doing with your life?
I don't know.
All right, well,
Darius, you want to move your pawn?
I'm not good at not buzzing and whirring, so if someone wants to like sneak ahead and scout, we could do that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So what you see is, very briefly, Darius kind of clenches his fists, closes his eyes, and they open again, and they're red, and then he disappears.
Oh my god, are you really going invisible?
I turn invisible. I have invisibility as one of my spells.
I know you do. Okay. You do it. Except you're in water. Oh, it defeats invisibility. You're in 6 inches of water.
Yeah, but,
It still helps.
it helps.
It helps.
And then I try and be quiet. I mean, if it, if
No,
it's
I'm giving it to you. I'm just like, it's the one thing. It's like, I'm invisible. You're in 6 inches of water.
Yeah,
I'm
right, I'm not-
kind of invisible.
I'm sort of invisible. They don't know how tall I am.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
will crouch.
You're concealed instead of hidden or whatever. it
right,
is.
whatever it is.
Right. That's fine.
I'll make a stealth check.
You're like, this place sucks. No, I did it for you.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
Okay, where you go?
Okay. I will check in this room, just around the corner here.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That's a big room.
Uh-oh.
A wide opening leads to a cavern with a foot of water covering the floor. The cave features several elaborate mounds of stone that look too uniform to be natural, yet bear no marks of chiseling or carving. The northwest end of this cavern contains an obvious source of seawater in these caves. A partially flooded tunnel leads towards the sea. You also notice a gory pile of flesh and bones that reeks of decaying fish is piled near the tunnel's opening to the northwest. That's what you see.
Okay. I'm gonna just come back real quick and, whisper, okay, it's a large room. This isn't big, la 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 la. And there's a gory pile of rotted flesh that smells like fish.
Ew.
I mean, I'm gonna go up to it.
Why?
Oh, I mean, all right, okay. Let me check I'll check the other room.
Yes.
Yes.
It
okay.
could just be they are dumping things in the water there.
I hope that's what it is. I'll be right back. I'm now leaving.
It
I
was
check out
snowing here, yes.
this room. Oh, this doesn't look good at all.
Uh-oh.
It's like, oh man,
Oh,
this
no.
one's worse.
Well, it's just funny because we can't see what you
Oh,
see.
yeah.
wait, Hap, stop moving. If Hap's, you're moving there, Hap, stop.
Come
'Cause
up behind Darius.
You're not stealthing.
You don't know where I am.
Oh,
don't know
wait, I
stealthing.
forgot he was
Invisible.
stealthing. I don't
You're-
want to go.
Yeah.
I
Well, whoa. You start moving, things are going to start happening. You better stop. Otherwise, Darius is, you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know where he is. If you're going to, if he's invisible, you're not.
He's
If you're gonna
scouting.
turn invisible.
Still.
Okay. This cavern slopes slightly upward to the northeast, so half the chamber only has a few shallow puddles on the floor rather than being completely submerged. The floor has an elegant grooved pattern that resembles a stylized carving of a stout lizard with long curved tail and beard of tentacles. Hooks stud the walls, with old overcoats of rotted leather hanging from them. Stone benches line the edges of this gargantuan room. You also notice something else, Darius. Give me a
Yes.
second. Can you see what you see?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
In the room or in the handout section?
No. You don't see anything. you see what you see.
I mean, I'll peek. Oh no!
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
So when I go "Meow," and I lean around the corner,
Yep.
who are these gentlemen?
Oh, no.
I don't know. You
Oh
see,
no!
You
Like,
see.
what? Can you describe them to me?
Sure.
Healthy looking, red faced adult people
I
who
got
are
a
healthy.
handout. I got a handout.
Oh, gosh.
I warned you.
I just look in there. I'm still stealthing.
I'll show the handout and you can describe it.
Sure.
Oh, no. I see dead people. Gosh.
Okay.
That is what you see.
Okay.
Ugh.
You
Fish
describe it.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. Do they move and like come?
Nope.
They don't turn to me. Okay. Slowly, stealthily come back. Okay. The room on the right has in it what looks like desiccated people who are wearing like maybe robes, leather robes, and rotted clothes. So I'm gonna say something undead.
Yes.
And there were
Mhm.
several of them, about 5 of them. So there's
Well,
that.
Normally I might say get a priest, but I do not think
We
Flint
have
has to
no
come down
priests.
here.
So those are the 2 rooms.
I say we fight the undead.
Okay. How should we do this? Should we have Hap greet them with a fiery, destructive spell?
And so this isn't. I'm just trying to get Steel Scale stands there with all their equipment buzzing. I'm trying to understand. Is this all? We're not underwater yet. We're just in. A
No,
bunch
the
of
room
deep
does
water,
not
right?
have.
Yeah,
It has puddles, but it is
got it.
not. It is mostly just wet. The other
Sure.
room has deeper areas.
How
We
big
are
is
breathing
the
in a
ceiling?
lot of
Is it like really
bacteria.
low in here? Or?
I don't know.
In the larger room? In the larger room, the ceilings are 15 feet.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right. I'm thinking when we do whatever it is we're gonna do, steel scale is like before we go in there. Well, 15 feet, that's not bad. Steel scale is just gonna fly around the room over this stupid water.
Is that what you're telling us in character?
No, I'm just I'm just
Oh, okay.
declaring it so that when we get in there,
All right.
it is known.
You will actually see where the water is. Like, there's actually on the map. So places
Right.
that have water, places that don't. It's actually very visible.
Right
Oh,
now, it's
okay.
all just like gray and
Yeah,
green.
they didn't really do this area, but this area is a couple of inches of water.
All right.
Okay.
Now here it's just moist.
Here it's just moist with like
Mm.
water everywhere.
Gosh.
Moist.
Moist.
Yum.
It's the moist caves.
Have to think you want to do an opening volley?
Oh, I'm always ready to give an opening volley.
That I mean, if they are undead, then I say that is the right way to go.
I mean, I believe they are undead. I mean, were they just like what were they doing? They're not speaking. They're just staring.
They
off
were
into
literally
space.
just staring off into space,
Just
just
staring off
standing
into
there.
space, okay.
Yeah.
Were they doing a syndicated dance with a
They
major
were
celebrity?
trying to choreograph something.
Yeah, they were trying to do
Yeah.
Thriller. They were like
Yes,
practicing.
all zombies do Thriller.
Nice.
That's right. You know, that's actually a monster I should make. A dance zombie.
Performance zombie.
Yeah, I've actually never seen one.
Hey, you
That's
jive turkeys.
Hey, you jive. There we go.
All right. Yeah, Atron will just give a nod. I will mostly throw things around. You know this.
All right. Well, I can try to sneak. I have a +4 in sneak.
That's not a lot.
If you want, I could make you invisible.
No, it's okay. All right. I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak up to
Well,
the
I'm
zombies.
I will be like ready.
Hey, why
I'm
don't you do a follow the? Why don't you sneak and I'll do follow the
You
leader?
can't.
Isn't that a
You
thing?
can't see me.
You can't. You have to
Oh,
see them.
well, come back and let me see you, and then guide me up.
No, I want to be invisible.
There. Well, I thought you also wanted an opening volley.
Yeah, open the volley and I'll stay invisible and get some
Oh my
sort of
God.
minimal
All right, no,
advantage.
I got an idea. We'll just all run in there as fast and loud as possible, and you blast
Hap,
them.
just go
All
in
right,
there
let's go.
and blow it up. Go
All right,
in there
here we
and blow
go.
it up.
I'm moving up there.
So I have a question. If Hop wanted, could she use like primal, like nature or arcana or whatever, because she's like planning on casting a big blowy spell as her initiative? Because that would be cool.
Okay, well, stop, because you totally blew your stealth. Your stealth. was
Yeah. Well, we weren't even
atrocious.
worried about it.
Oh,
I thought
not?
the three of us
we were
don't
throwing
have
stealth
stealth.
into the
No,
wind.
we
Yeah.
were having Hap run up and explode something. Then you can run up.
Oh, why wouldn't we all just
No,
team
no,
up
everybody
together?
comes up with me.
Combat!
Sneaky people.
Well,
like,
then we
there's
don't
one
get any
sneaky
kind of
person
surprise,
and three
I thought.
non-sneaky
Yeah, well,
people.
you were up here.
Surprise
You were
doesn't
invisible,
exist.
and you didn't want to help us up. So you got to deal
What
with
are you
this.
talking about? I can't help you. I'm invisible. You
Yeah.
have to stealth on your own if you wanted to do the opening volley without them
That is
seeing.
correct. That is correct. And your stealth was like a 2, so.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Anyhow, I will say you all jump up and you're like, aha! Darius, you win. You go first. Go.
I move up to number 1.
Yeah, sure.
They kind of look like they're dancing in the handout.
Yeah, they might be.
It might be.
They might
Their
be.
hand is up. And then I will do Mountain Struggle. The goats.
Oh my!
And then I will flurry of blows on this first one. 32 to hit from invisibility.
From invisibility, I forgot about that. You hit.
And I'm assuming I just pop into view when these fists go off. So that's 15 plus 9, 24 damage.
Okay.
Some of it sonic, some of it electric.
You're
Woogie,
like-
woogie, woogie.
This place sucks because you punch them and it's like punching a wet bag of meat. You're
I'm used to that.
"Ah, This is not good.
Okay, and then the second one. 29 to hit.
29 to hit. You hit.
All right. And that's going to do 26, 28 damage.
Boom. Good job.
All right.
Atron, you hear like going on up there.
But I haven't seen Hap cast yet.
Nope,
so
not yet.
I'm
I will.
at the back.
I will move a bit. Can't see anything. Move behind Steel Scale. I start to see Darius. Move a little close to Hap. I still just see Darius, but now I can see more of the room. Ooh, that's pretty. 5, 10, 15. A little closer to Hap, just in case Hap needs help. I still don't see anything too dangerous. So, I will to... Oh, no, I have to choose an enemy for Forbidding Ward. That stinks.
Yerp.
Am I allowed... Can I ready an action for Recall Knowledge?
No, because you can only... Well, you can spend 2 actions to ready 1 action. Yeah, I guess. If you see it, then you can do a Recall Knowledge on it, sure.
Okay, yeah. I will use my last 2 actions to ready an action to Recall Knowledge once I see it. Aha! As a reaction.
Okay. That's a weird one, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. No, yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Here we go. Just give me a second. Okay, hold on.
And as I start readying, it's like, is that something beyond Darius? I can't quite see.
These zombies are so soggy. I wonder if it's even going to do much fire damage to them.
Yeah, hard to say.
Maybe it makes them steamy.
Maybe I should be doing lightning against them since they're all wet.
You choose.
Make them steamy.
Or just do an area heal.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
that's not terrible. Area heals are actually pretty effective if they have a weakness to positive energy.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I have Searing Light as a signature spell, so I can
Ooh,
just nuke them.
That's purty.
And we all have Searing Light as an Eridan given scale.
Yeah,
spell,
once
except
a
for
day.
Steel Scale.
I think that's once a day.
Yeah, it should be once a day.
Yeah, it's once a day. Innate Divine.
Why does this template not work?
Looks burny.
Trying to do a 30-foot template. Why does this not work? There we go. Now let's turn it. That's all I need to see. Okay, this creature, the zombie in front of you, vomits up a wave of seawater. 30-foot cone.
What?
Darius and Hap, reflex save.
Well, this is definitely the first time I'm doing a reflex save tonight.
I'm spending a hero point, Stephen, on that reflex save.
Because you don't want to have a natural 1 hit you?
Correct.
I rolled a nat 2.
Much better.
I'm
31.
realizing because Darius is
31.
actually invisible.
No, he's not. He
Oh, yeah,
punched.
he
No, I
became it.
punched them.
All right.
I'm done being
All right.
invisible.
I might
Invisible's
as-
gone.
I might as well hero point my nat
You already
2.
used a hero point, I thought.
On what?
I thought you used one today.
I considered it. I didn't use it.
Okay, go right ahead.
Alright. Jeez, I went from a 2 to a 6.
Still
Alright, 28.
Okay, you get hit with Seawater Wretch. It does 28 points of negative damage. Let's see, Darius, you take half actually because you don't have the you don't get an automatic crit on that. Do
No.
you?
No, not on reflex.
Wow, so you take 14 points, and then Hap, you take 28 points of damage. It does 6d10 negative damage. That was its entire turn. It is done. It retched on top of you. Steel Scale, you just saw that too, like a wave of nasty seawater and junk
That is
wishing
so
by you.
gross. That is the
That was
grossest gross. All right, it's go time. Steel Scale is because we're all just running up. So as she's running up, she's flicking some switches on her armor and activating her overdrive. Come on, overdrive. Yes, critical success. All right, cool. So she's going to increase her damage by 7 for the rest of this combat, and her speed increases by 5 feet, which means that her flight speed also increases by 5 feet. There's a little, gas jets or something going pss, pss, like moving around faster. She's going to fly into this room. See what's what. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of guys.
Yeah. Pull one out so Atron can see them and get their ready to action.
Really? You want me to?
Well, I would love to be able to get my ready to action before my turn, but I mean, do whatever you want.
Alright, that sounds like fun.
The mosaic tile of the floor of this room is really cool. It looks like the god we should all worship.
Shit.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know, I'm trying to figure out where I want to be. I'm checking my movement. I'm trying to figure out where I can go. Because I'm thinking I can push one of these into that range and fulfill the request that is bestowed upon me. But I'm concerned. I don't want to be in the middle of them. That sounds bad.
You gonna try to push it?
Yeah, just try to shove it so I'll try and conceal one and then blast it.
Okay. He's not blasting. All he's doing is recalling knowledge.
Oh, well, that's not good enough. That's
Yeah, see, that's what I said. Do whatever you want.
Sorry, I was looking at my abilities trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and none of it sounded good. Alright, you know what? One thing. Alright, Steel Scale's just gonna land next to Darius and raise her shield because it's like, oh no, there's way more of these than I thought. So that'll be my third action is raise shield, and we will just stop right there.
Okay. Number 3 goes. Sorry, number 5 goes. Number
Yeah.
5 will vomit negative seawater
Yeah.
at Steel Scale and Darius.
Ugh,
Yeah,
gross.
sounds about right.
Seawater Wretch. Reflex save.
32.
Very good.
Cool.
Darius.
34.
Both of you.
Nice.
Good job. You take half of 37 points of damage.
18 sounds like.
You each take 18 of negative energy damage.
Sweet. That's what you want.
That one is done.
Cool.
That was number 5. Number 4 goes. Guess what it's going to do?
Burp loudly.
It's going to explode seawater in your face.
This never
Reflex
happens.
saves.
Ugh, not great.
29.
Both fail.
Jeez.
35 points of damage each.
Oof. This is just rude.
It is rude. Like, all they're doing is burping the seawater into your face. That's literally all they're doing. They're like, blah, blah, blah. Abs up!
Alright, well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what I need to do here.
Ooh, I know what's coming.
Let's move in. Jesus,
Yes.
There's a lot.
You have no idea.
Uh,
Alright, well, I'm not going to move all the way in. We'll move to about here. That way I hopefully don't get absolutely surrounded and rolled. And let me throw the fireball template down, see if I can hit everything. Huh, I can't move it
Looks
left
like-
anymore.
That's weird.
Well, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get it there?
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, right there. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Alright, well, let's drop a fireball down. I've already used 2 4th levels and 1 5th level spell today, so let's do another 5th level fireball. Kaboom!
Okay,
Alright, 49 damage. Nothing to shake a stick at.
we'll see. Reflex save, number 1.
I feel like their
Fails.
sogginess means they're
Ooh.
gonna resist this, though. I really think so.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, fail. Ooh, crit fail.
Ooh.
You got 2 crit fails there.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so how much damage?
It is 49, so crit fails are 98. Right, half out of 4th, half out of 5th, and good on everything else. So I'm doing okay.
Okay, you hit them all. Boom, boom, boom. They
Nice.
still look very, very, very intact.
Yeah,
Very much alive. You're done.
that's it.
Number 2
Jeez.
goes.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Gonna hit everyone.
Times like this, I wish I had that feat that increases your reflex save when you have your shield raised.
Okay, Seawater Wretch, Steel Scale, Darius, and Hap. Reflex saves.
Oh no.
33.
I rolled really bad.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, 41.
Oh my god. Hap, critically success.
Nice.
Nice.
Steel Scale, fail. Darius,
Yeah.
success. 23 points of damage to Steel Scale, and half of that, so
12 or
12.
11? 12.
11.
11.
11 to Mr. Darius. And hold on one more time. Was that what number is that? That is number 2. Okay, and that one is done. And last but not least, the very last one.
Jeez.
And it's going to vomit, but it can't hit Hap, so it only vomits and hits Steel Scale and Darius.
31 this time.
Yeah, you make
39.
it. You both make it, so you take half, 12 points of damage. Negative damage.
Hey, remember when I said I want to give somebody else that +2 item that helps my saves?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
What about it? You still,
maybe I want it.
maybe you want that back.
Mhm.
Okay, they're done. They all did the same thing. They all vomited in your face. Darius, you're up.
All right. Well, Mountain Stronghold.
Oh my god.
to me, my goats. And then I will, what can I do? Anything cool?
While you look real quick, I can't see Steel Scale's health
Okay.
on roll 20. Just FYI, I can see Haps and Darius's.
Alright. I'm gonna flurry of blows. First shot is a 40 on this guy.
40 on number 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
Nice. Crit.
All right. That's going to be 24, 48 damage. And
Total or times 2?
That is times 2. And one of them will take, number 2 will take, number 2 and number 3 will take 4 points of electricity damage as it arcs.
Sweet.
Second shot of the flurry.
How
30.
effective is the electricity on
30.
them?
Same as everything.
Okay.
You hit.
All right, that's great. 32, 33 damage. Punch, wham!
Keep
2
hitting
blows.
the soggy bag of potatoes.
And then a third hit. Regular old hit. 19.
That is a critical miss.
All right.
Atron's up.
Atron will start by spreading out their arms as raven feathered wings appear, and then they bring their arms together, and the feathers will go flying over Darius as I use life boost. Atron immediately follows that up as a sundial starts to appear vertically behind Darius, shrouded in moonlight and darkness. Yours Chelak Vis, and I cast haste
Yeah.
on Darius. And where are you, haste? I see you. And that is the end of my turn.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what's going to happen?
Is it going to do something besides vomit, or is that the only thing they do?
It's so bad. I love it.
Is that the only thing they do? They just vomit constantly. They're just vomit turrets.
Now they spin around and vomit.
They're just going to punch Darius.
Hmm.
39.
That's a hit.
23 points of damage. Oh, by the way, improved knockdown.
What?
Oh,
great.
Oh,
wow.
Yes!
Which means what?
Hey, we do have mountain stance, so bonuses against knockdown.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
So what do I need to roll?
I attempt an athletics check to trip you as a free action.
Okay, so me being monkular.
We will see. Let's see. What
Let's
is
see.
their athletics?
What is my bonus? Where am I?
I roll a 30, so I presume that fails. So you do not.
Oh, yeah, that's fail.
You're not going to fall.
It gets my defense. Is that what you're saying? Or am I making
Reflex defense.
It's against your reflex DC.
reflex? Oh, reflex
Yes.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your reflex?
It is. Reflex DC is 30, but plus 2 from mountain stance.
Well, that's with the plus 10, right? So it would have been 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says
So your
it's
DC
plus 2
32.
circumstance bonus versus being shoved or tripped.
Okay. You're going to want to remember these forever.
Is this a shove or trip?
It's a trip.
Okay.
It's a free
Yeah,
trip.
knockdown's
Every time he
effectively a
punches you,
trip.
Got
he
it,
literally can free trip you.
If it's a dex and not
Wow.
a fortitude, then that's what it is. 32.
Wow, wow, wow.
I didn't say
Well-
we have to stop. I'm
No, it's actually worse than that. They don't have to try and knock them down. They just do.
Oh, I don't even get a defense against it.
Right. So knockdown is a creature ability, and all it says is that your last action was a strike that lists knockdown, and you spend an action, and it just knocks the target prone. No check.
Oh, like
No
one of those auto
keyword, no
grabs or
nothing.
auto swallows.
Yes. So this is an auto
Got it.
trip, and because it's improved knockdown, it doesn't even cost them an action. If they hit you with their punch, boom, you're on the ground.
Gotcha.
Oh, so it's
Yep.
even worse.
So it's even worse. So it doesn't affect their
So mountain
multiple
stance,
attack
fuck
penalty.
you, buddy.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter about mountain stance. It's just like, and you're down.
Okay. So he tried a second attack. What is your AC when you're down?
Well, if I'm not in mountain stance,
You're not in mountain stance.
and I'm not in mountain stronghold,
You're not in
and I'm
mountain
on the
stronghold.
floor and I'm flat-footed,
You are.
that's going to be a 30.
30. Hit you. On the second attack, he does 35 points of damage, plus an additional 11 points of damage because you're prone.
No, wait. Did I just take that damage already? I took the damage.
No,
already.
that was the first round. The first round he hit you, you did 23 points of damage. Then you got knocked down. Then the second attack, he rolled a 30, and he did 46 points of damage to you. Now here's the good news. They only get 2 attacks, because they're slowed, because they're zombies. The bad news is they're really strong. Steel Scale.
The bad news is it doesn't fucking matter.
The bad news is like they're very strong. Steel Scale, you're up, and there's 5 of them.
Yeah, this.
Let me take. Oh, how much healing do I get? 12, Otteron, or 13?
Well, it's on your turn.
14.
14.
It's on its turn.
Yeah, but on
No,
your
no.
turn. Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's
not
fast
the
healing, so it'll tick on your beginning
Yes.
turn.
Next turn.
Yes.
But it'll be 14.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because I have 7th level spells.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is going to be. This needs big guns. Steel Scale rears back. She's going to land, right? But she rears back, spreads her wings out as the mask portion, a couple plates on the mask portion of her helmet slide forward into a point and start to crackle with electricity. It's time for Megavolt. Overpowered or whatever, the unstable. There you go, the big one. Unstable Megavolt. Oh man, I rolled so bad for the electric damage.
22.
I rolled 3
22.
1s and a 2 on d12s. Ugh,
And
that
a
was
12.
terrible.
And a 12. That's terrible damage.
And it was the most unstable, so I also take fire damage. That was just absolutely terrible.
Reflex saves on all of them, right? 30.
I can, I did this before. I can bounce it so it hits.
Critical success. The first one missed. I saw you drawing it. This is fine. I get it.
Cool.
Second one.
God, that damage
success.
is so terrible.
Critical failure. No, success. Just failure.
Just failure, yeah.
Critical
That one's a
failure.
crit failure. Right? There you go.
So, let's see. First one takes no damage. Second one takes
Jeez.
11 points of damage. The other one takes 22 points of damage.
Gosh.
The other one takes 44. And then the last one takes 22.
Oh, jeez. That is just
And
so...
don't forget to give yourself your fire damage.
Yeah, I take 13 fire.
Wow, you
That is
almost
just...
did more damage to yourself.
I almost did more damage to myself. Yeah, that's true.
Are you done?
I got 1 action left. I think I'm going to raise my shield again. She's going to raise her shield. That didn't work very well, and she was really hoping that would be much more spectacular. So, yeah, she's going to hope to stem the tide.
Okay, here we go. I'll just finish up this round. 5, 10, 15, 20, and moves up the steel scale and punches you.
Yeah, I'm going to... I should probably save this for damage. Yeah, I'm pretty hurt. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and punch me.
34.
Go ahead
I was
and
debating
punch me.
using
That's a miss,
my
right?
reaction. Yeah, that misses. I was debating using my reaction for
Okay.
attack of opportunity, but
Well, you can attack of opportunity and walks towards you.
yeah, because I reach with my tail.
Reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then this one's also walking.
I know, but
up to you.
I'm gonna save it for shield block because this is bad.
36.
Is a miss because of the shield.
Yay,
Oh, thank
shield.
goodness.
Haps up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a one-trick pony here. I'm just gonna keep fireballing, I guess.
Fireball, electricity, all of it.
Yeah.
All your hateful elements.
I really don't want to dip into my big levels yet, though. So
Are
I'm
you
just,
sure? Okay.
all right, I'll do a 6th.
a little dip.
I'll do a 6th level. How's that?
There you go. That's a
Yeah,
lovely dip.
that's a respect.
That's a nice medium salsa.
Yeah, and do I want to do the
Medium
fireball
salsa.
or do I want to do the chain lightning? I actually think I'm gonna do the fireball because I get bonuses for using fireball.
Sure.
I should do a little bit more damage. So 6th level fireball, and I'll spend 1 action to make it gorgeous and inspiring with an inspire courage.
God, you have no idea.
I have no idea about what.
You'll see. Just
Okay.
put down the template.
All right, I mean, we already did the template, so I'm just gonna repeat it.
We're arranged slightly differently though. But yeah.
They're different arrangement.
Oh, okay. Well, let me.
So put down
it
the
back
template.
down.
Because you're going to miss someone. Unless you want to get steel scale.
Wait, she might be able to hit everyone.
Well, you can do there. And then you can
No, we're just gonna
you can
Tetris
do
it into
there.
place.
You
All
can't
right.
get everyone without hitting steel
All right,
scale.
now shift it 1 to the left, please.
That's everyone.
There you
with
go.
steel scale.
Wow,
There you go.
that is a cheat.
No,
How
it's
is that a
just
cheat?
strategic.
Cheat! All right.
Is it cheat because
No.
it's following the rules? I get it.
Tetris is cheating. All right, yeah. So I think I already pushed my fireball.
You did.
Button. Yeah,
What
okay.
button? 6?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
terrible
that's
damage.
terrible. Look at the 7th though. It would have been
Good.
73.
Yeah, well, you're not going to make any of these. You'll see. Oh, that one failed. Critical failed. That's number
Ooh.
1. Number 2 makes it. Number 3 failed. Number 4, critical success. All right, so how much damage?
Did you say one of them makes it other than the crit?
Critical success.
No, other than the crit.
Yeah, they
No,
all
that was it. They all
Oh,
failed.
okay. All right. Yeah. So it's just 50. It's just 50.
50. All right, well, the first one critically failed, so
It's 100.
still alive.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Because these things are
These
So
are
many hit
this is going to
points.
take a lot.
bloated zombies.
These
Yeah.
things have a lot of.
They are quite sodden, apparently.
Okay, you're done. They're still
Yep.
standing. Number 2 goes.
All right, here we go.
Walk up the steel scale.
Yep.
43.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
All right, that's a hit, not a crit. I will use my shield block on this one, though.
And you still get tripped and fall down on the ground.
Yeah.
Boom. Number 3 goes. Oh boy, they're doing it. They're doing the bar. They're surrounding you. Look at that.
No.
They're
my-
doing it, Peter.
They're doing it, and now he's gonna fist you too.
Uh,
Oh, miss.
Against 35, yeah, not going to hit. Jeez.
All right, that's the end of round 2. If you just want to stop there.
be good to end there.
All right.
Sure.
Cool.
Yikes.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, if you run out of range of your party healer, it's your own damn fault and you deserve to die.